Welcome to this TAS moment. Have you ever felt like you didn't have anything to offer, that you just weren't good enough, like you're too small to make a difference? Remember this Aesop fable, the lion and the mouse. I was reading this the other day and I was reminded of how the lion spared the mouse. He kind of threw a little shade, but he let the mouse go. And basically the mouse was so appreciative and said that he would not regret having let him go. Well, the story goes on and we find that the lion is entrapped and the mouse gnaws through the net and he frees the lion. Well, when I was reading this book, because I love an Aesop fable, I thought about how God has always chosen that person who seemed weak or who didn't seem to have the credentials, didn't have the resume to do the job. Those were the people that he chose in the Bible. He chose David. David was the shepherd boy, but he was the one that was able to kill or slay Goliath with a slingshot. He also chose Moses. Moses was a stutterer, but he was the one that was chosen to lead the children of Israel out of Egypt. Then he chose Mary, a young girl, a young teenager, to be the person that he would send his son through to be born into the world to save everyone. So God always selects individuals whose resumes may not be the most impressive, but they do the most impressive work. So I wanted to encourage you, don't get caught up on this thing about you don't have what it takes to get the job done. My mother said to me, and Mama said, she said that you can do it too, and you can do it better than somebody else. And that's what I want you to get. You can do it too. Look at the examples we have from the Bible. You can do it. I think about my life and my evolution, and I think about how sometimes folks may have looked at me as, oh, she's so weak. How's she gonna come back from this? How's she gonna come back from that? Then once they saw my story, it's like, how did she do that? Well, God gets the glory. I was underestimated. Mama said that I could do anything. Oh, God said I could do anything through Christ who strengthens me too. But anywho, Mama said that I could do it and I could do it better. Then I got stronger, but I never thought that I did it on my own. It was God's plan for my life, and he was pushing me towards my purpose. So everything that was happening, it was happening for my good. I just could not see it with my human eye. But when I leaned back, I could see it with that spiritual eye, that these things were happening to shape me into the person that I needed to be in order to do what God had destined for me to do. So God always selects the person that man would probably say is not qualified. But God says you are qualified. And if he's calling you to do something, he's going to equip you to do it. So it's not about your ability, it's about your availability. Okay? If we are available to God, then he will then equip us with what we need in order to do what he has called us to do. So what looks like weakness can be a spiritual training ground. It's happening for you. It's your spiritual training ground. When you feel small, overlooked, or uncertain about how you're going to move forward, or if you can even move forward, you're in the perfect position for God to show up big in your life and do the miraculous. He does it all the time. He shows up big and he shows us that he can do things that we could never conceive of. So trust that God can use you even in your moments of doubt, fear, or fragility. Big or small, when you act with kindness, you're part of something divine. Understand that your journey has value, even if it doesn't look like it. You're worthy. Others on the outside may not think you're worthy, but you've got to believe in your heart that you are worthy. That's how you empower your journey. And that's how you get stronger. And remember, before you go trying to take care of someone else, make sure you take care of yourself first. Bye now.